Hello, everybody. My name is Sonja Marie. My website is wordlifeastrology.com. That's wordlifeastrology.com. I write for Essence Magazine. I am Kamal's mama. And I have a lot of stuff going on. I'd like to tell you about one or two. I am going to shut down these Facebook Lives the first week of November. I just need to let y'all know that I'm giving it a date. I am zoning in on YouTube, so I need you to go over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel so you can get notifications when we talk. And I'm thinking of not just doing weekly rundowns on YouTube. I want to give more, but YouTube requires more in a certain way. Facebook is trying to shut me down. It's not sharing as much. Facebook is weird. I appreciate this venue, but right now it's time to move on. So please, if you want this information, if you want me to entertain you, in which I entertain myself as I'm entertaining you, please bounce over to YouTube, okay? The channel is Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology. That's Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology. I would greatly appreciate you. Alright, let me see who's in the spot. Nicole Lynn is here. Hi, Deandra. How are you? Monifa. Hi, sweetie pie. Hi, Tinjin. What's going on? My favorite Scorpio. Jennifer Bliss. Ballet Trina, boom, 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 Ballet Trina. Hi, Jennifer Bliss. How is everyone doing? And how was your weekend? Hi, Sandrine. I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. What's going on? So, how was your weekend? And what have you been doing? And post it in the comments if you really want to share. Other than that, let's get right down to business. This week is a very interesting situation. Really interesting situation. Why? Because Venus goes into the sign of Scorpio. That's a big deal, right? Because there's a lot of planets that are in our universe that are in Libra right now. So it's forcing us to not only be fair, to be justice oriented, look out for win-win situations, be partnership oriented as well. But when you have this Scorpio energy that slides into that, Scorpio says, listen, we're going to do all these things, but with passion, with determination, with some depth. You know what I say about Scorpio energy as Venus goes into Scorpio tomorrow at 1:06? Is that it? 1:06 in Park. Y'all remember that? At 1:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As Venus goes into Scorpio, it says, yeah. I'm all right with the light in the area. And this Libra thing, before we get into Scorpio season, I just want y'all to be a little bit more determined, is what Venus says, and what it is that you need to achieve. Now, let's back it up. Rewind selector. There's a couple of things that Venus deals with and operates with, right? It's money, it's passion, it's desire. You dig? It's love and beauty. When Venus goes into a deep-ass sign like Scorpio, there's no shorts being taken on any of those areas in your life right now. And I say that with a pause because many people are very used to playing it safe. A lot of people are used to being superficial. A lot of people are used to skating and asking way too many questions and overthinking situations and not getting to a decision because why? We've been hurt in the past, because the past has shown a really weird ass track record for ourselves. Why? Because the past is the past and it has developed some serious, hard, callous wounds around the heart. When Venus goes into Scorpio, it says fuck you and your wounds. Now, I surprised some people with that 4-letter word, but I'm going to tell you honestly, is that in this moment in time, Venus and Scorpio, especially after all we just went through, it says we don't have time to ride the fence any longer. The one thing I love about Venus is its desire. It's the desire behind this thing that says we have no time to cut short on what we desire, what we deserve, what we value in ourselves. We got to go deep. Scorpio energy, to me, I like to say this all the time, and y'all probably hear me say it again. Scorpio resides in the deepest, bluest part of the ocean. Nobody likes to go there. Why? Because it's a little unpredictable, because them weird ass fish with the lights in front of them hide out and you don't know what the hell they're going to do to you with their 10,000 teeth. Like, you have no idea what lurks in the deepest, bluest, blackest part of somebody's heart, their desires, their love, their truth. You understand? Their worth. You have no idea. But I tell you this much, ... and in capital letters, you will never, ever, ever understand the power of love until you really touch that Venus Scorpio love. Understand that. You know why? Because God don't deal, and spirit don't deal, our ancestors and gods don't deal on some superficial, play it nice and safe kind of love situation. You already know that. You already know that when you had the most powerful connections with the craziest person that you were in love with, or a friendship or a business deal, when you were head in, you got most out of it. Yeah, you were afraid, you were shaky, you were frustrated, you had no idea where you were gonna go. But when you came up out of that thing, you was like, well, goddamn, that was a ride. And I actually gained X, Y, and Z because of it. Am I the only one here? Y'all understand what I'm talking about? Yes, y'all, to the beat. Venus in Scorpio plays no shorts, y'all. And we're about to roll again into into Scorpio season in a little while. But this is a nice little precursor. Why, again, are you second guessing your own passion? Now, here's a little side note, squirrel teacher in me that has to say this, all right? So if you're into astrology, this will be a good one to pin in your hat, so to speak. And when you're sitting back tonight and you know what your Venus and your Mars is in, you can study that a little bit. Bust this. Venus is desire. So I'm talking about everybody's desire right now, regardless of who you are and what sign you are. Venus is going into Scorpio tomorrow. But Venus, again, is desire. Mars, wherever your Mars is, whatever the Mars is in right now currently, which is Libra, that takes the desire and runs with it. So, if I'm saying to you that Venus in Scorpio has hell-bent desire and determination, honestly, to do exactly what it wants to do in the most passionate, sexual, sensual, hell-bent way, how are you going to execute that? Where's your Mars? Where is your Mars? Where is the Mars right now? In Libra? Okay, so with a partner, it's best to execute this passion and this love and determination, right? But where's your own Mars? How are you going to take this passionate nature that's coming over the planet right now and executing what it is Spirit wants for you in this moment, in this time? You may be frustrated because you don't know how to pop it. You may be frustrated because you don't know how to get that thing off the block. Mars is action, by the way, if you didn't know that. Mars is the determining factor behind the desire. So here comes Venus in all of this watery, hell-bent, scorpionic passion. I got crystals falling all over the place. Like that passion. Here's another part of that. If you are in love, or you are approaching love, if you are in a space in which you are not too sure where this thing is gonna end, where it's gonna go, and this is generally speaking, here is my suggestion, and then I'm gonna say one more thing and get off this thing. Go deep, go hard, express yourself to the fullest, because one or two things will happen. Either that person will reflect your deepest passion. No time for bullshit. No time for superficial stuff. They're gonna reflect that deepest passion, or they're gonna say, you know what, I'm cool. I can't do that right now. I'm going to back up. And here's the other part, because here's the third option. They can play like they're going to go, but you will soon find out if their passion really runs deep and if it matches with yours. Listen. Be adult about it. Own your heart, own your passion, own your determination, and make some things happen. Change the trajectory of your life right now. Listen, at the end of the week, though, Uranus is going to be opposite that passionate nature where Venus is going to ride in. That's going to be a little tricky. You know why? Because Uranus is all for change and freedom. And it's going to be in Taurus, right? Or it has been in Taurus since March. So when Venus goes against that as the passionate nature, it's like, okay, I want to go this way. I want to go in the opposite way. But Uranus and Taurus says, no, we're going to go this way. They're not fighting. They're trying to balance out. So the deal is, with all of this stuff that's changing around you, And it's a lot changing right now. That's that Uranus and Taurus. Steady but sure. Freedom is coming up out of it, but it's changing. And then your Venus and Scorpio says, well, let's do it hard and fast. Let's go the other way. Well, find a way to balance it out if you feel torn. Find a way to balance it out within your day. I'm going to go hard for a couple of hours and I'm going to sit back and meditate on that thing and just watch that shit grow. And watch me feel the freedom like ensue in my body because of the passion that it inhabits or that I inhabit. I hope this makes sense. It feels good to me. It's the balance of the two. You wanted the change and the change is here. Now you got to pump it up with some needed passion and determination. Sexual, sensual, ambitious, in any way that you can kind of muster up. Make that happen, but make it like a dance, like salsa. You understand what I'm saying? You lead, they lead. You lead, your situation leads. Back and forth. Don't fight it. Just balance it out. That passion plus that execution. And then all of a sudden, what? We feel free. Maybe. Find the freedom and the need to make your life the best it can be. How about that? Then we'll be all right. Then everybody will love up on each other. That's what I'm talking about. Venus and Scorpio this week, y'all. Love passionately. Love hard. Love discerningly. Keep your eyes open. But never, ever, ever, ever cut corners. We don't have time for that shit. You're too grown for that. Have an awesome day and have a better week and open your heart and just give, okay? It's all right. God is watching. They know. They know. Take care of yourself, all right? Bye.